Welcome back to the channel everyone, and today we are diving straight into the biggest Christmas event Big Studios has ever planned. This year the studio is going all out with brand new winter maps, limited edition Christmas skins, holiday missions, festive effects, icy bosses, and a completely redesigned holiday experience across every major Big Studios game. Especially Steal a Brainrot. As the snow starts falling and the entire Big universe begins to light up with decorations, gifts, and winter secrets, we're going to break down every new feature, every update, and every Christmas surprise the studio is preparing for players. So get comfortable, grab some hot cocoa, and let's jump into the full Big Studios Christmas Update Showcase. As we move deeper into the Big Studios Christmas Update Showcase, the first major thing players will notice is the transformation of the main hub. This year the hub has been redesigned with a massive snow-covered plaza, a glowing centerpiece Christmas tree wrapped in shimmering lights, animated gift boxes opening on their own, snowflakes falling in real time, and a brand new winter soundtrack made specifically for the event. Every corner of the hub has been retextured with frosty edges, snowy roofs, and warm holiday lighting that makes the entire studio universe feel alive. Big Studios has also added interactive objects throughout the hub. Players can pick up snowballs, throw them at NPCs, activate glowing ornaments that burst into sparkles, and even uncover hidden presents that contain coins, boosts, or small cosmetic holiday items. These small interactives create a more immersive world and make the Christmas map feel fresh every time a player re-enters. Moving over to Steal a Brainrot, which is the biggest focus of this update, the developers have gone absolutely massive with the winter redesign. The main map is now covered with dense snow, glowing candy cane fences, animated string lights draped across rooftops, present-shaped containers instead of the usual crates, and a complete lighting overhaul that gives the entire game a cold blue winter glow mixed with warm Christmas lighting in safe zones. One of the biggest additions in Steal a Brainrot is the new Christmas Brainrots. These Brainrots are holiday-themed versions of some of the most popular ones in the game, and each of them delivers a unique seasonal ability. Candy Cane Crusher increases your income multiplier when standing near holiday props. Frostbite Rot creates a small icy blast around your base that slows down enemies who try to steal from you. Santa Supreme is a limited edition Brainrot that drops gifts around your base, which your teammates can collect for temporary boosts. Gingerbread Berserker gives players a short damage boost when defending their Brainrots. And Snowstorm Sentinel surrounds your base with a temporary swirling snow barrier that blocks one steal attempt completely. All of these seasonal Brainrots are only available during the Christmas update, and each one has an extremely polished animation set that ties into the holiday theme. Next up, Big Studios added a new Christmas progression path, where players earn Christmas stars, the main event currency for this update. Christmas stars are earned through regular gameplay, completing challenges, protecting your base, stealing other players' holiday resources, and participating in temporary time-limited events. These stars unlock a long reward track full of exclusive season-only items like presents, boosters, rare skins, holiday trails, Christmas sound effects, animated ornaments for your base, and even limited edition Brainrot skins. This reward track also includes new Christmas gam passes like the Frost Guardian Pass, which gives permanent increased resistance to steal attempts during the entire event, and the Winter Haul boost, which increases the loot gained on successful steals. The event also introduces a brand new Christmas map expansion located in a snowy mountain area, where players can take on holiday-themed challenges. Inside this new zone there are snow caves, frozen lakes, and giant decorated pine trees with glowing ornaments. Players will also face wandering holiday mobs like the Icebreaker Elf who tries to crack open your presents, Frost Gnomes who chase players across the snow, and the Snow Titan, a massive ice creature that stomps through the mountain zone as a mini boss. The Snow Titan drops rare holiday currency and has a 0.5% chance of dropping a unique skin called Frozen Core, which covers your entire character in animated ice that slowly melts and refreezes over time. The studio also created the new Christmas heist mode in style of Brainrot. In this mode, players spawn on a winter street, filled with houses decorated with lights and Christmas displays. The objective is to steal as many presents as possible before time runs out. Each present stolen grants event currency and occasionally spawns special holiday events like snowburst storms where snow begins falling heavily and slows down movement, or elf rage moments where AI elves spawn and try to chase players away from houses. This mode is chaotic, fast-paced, and extremely rewarding for grinding event rewards. Another major feature in this update is the Christmas Base Builder expansion. Every player now has access to holiday-themed base decorations like animated wreaths, icicle edges, snow piles, candy cane walls, gingerbread turrets that shoot icing projectiles, and glowing ornament traps that stun thieves for a moment. These decorations aren't just cosmetic. Many of them give gameplay advantages like extended base vision, temporary defensive boosts, or improved steal detection. And to make the bases feel alive, the developers added a feature where your Brainrots react to Christmas decorations. They cheer, dance, wave candy canes, play small jingles, or throw snowballs at passing players. For the first time, Do Big Studios is introducing the Christmas Storyline questline, which starts when players talk to the new NPC named Polar Protector. This character sends players through a multi-stage adventure across several maps to track down the source of a mysterious Christmas energy surge that's affecting the Brainrots. Throughout the quest, players unravel a story about a corrupted icy force spreading through the studio universe. The quest includes solving puzzles, defending Brainrot outposts from waves of frosty attackers, collecting enchanted ornaments, and facing off against the Iced Overlord, the main villain of this year's holiday event. The Iced Overlord is a massive boss covered in jagged ice spikes with glowing blue eyes, and the fight takes place on a frozen platform in the middle of the Winter Valley. The boss uses abilities like Ice Shatter Waves, where spikes erupt from the ground, Blizzard Breath, which reduces visibility, and Frozen Lockdown, which freezes players temporarily. Beating the boss grants one of the rarest items of the event, the Crystal Star, which can be traded in for a unique skin or massive holiday rewards. The Christmas update expands even further with the addition of the Holiday Trials, a set of progressively harder mini-challenges designed to test players' speed, strategy, and Brainrot management skills. Each trial takes place in a different winter-themed environment and features unique objectives such as protecting a giant Christmas present from waves of frosty attackers, racing against time to collect enchanted ornaments scattered across icy cliffs, navigating frozen mazes with slippery movement physics, and defeating elite holiday mobs that appear only inside these trials. Completing the holiday trials earns players a special currency called winter tokens, which can be exchanged for rare items, exclusive emotes, and powerful temporary boosts that only work during the event. These trials encourage replayability because every time players enter, the objectives and enemy patterns shift slightly, making each run feel fresh and challenging. Steel of Brainrot also introduces the Blizzard Defense event, where players must work together in a public server to defend a central Christmas generator from waves of freezing enemies. The generator powers all of the holiday decorations in the world, so if it gets destroyed, the map temporarily loses its Christmas lighting until the event resets. Players can earn massive rewards for successfully defending the generator, including exclusive holiday badges, premium currency boosts, and ultra-rare skin drops. This event brings the entire server together, turning the map into a chaotic battlefield filled with explosions of snow, flashing lights, and synchronized winter music that intensifies as more waves approach. In addition to new modes and challenges, the Christmas update also brings a fresh batch of holiday animations and emotes. Players can unlock emotes like the Snow Angel, where their character lays on the ground and creates an animated snow angel. Present Pop, where the character jumps into a gift box and bursts out covered in sparkles. And Mistletoe Flex, where the character pulls out a mistletoe and performs a dramatic pose. Brainrots also receive holiday-themed animations such as dancing with candy canes, wearing Santa hats, or performing small jingles when a player earns a reward. These animations add life and personality to the game and help players express their excitement during the event. The developers also introduced new Christmas-themed sound effects, such as jingling bells whenever players collect holiday currency, festive drum rolls when opening presents, and deep icy rumbles when approaching winter bosses. All of these combined breathe new energy into the entire Big Studios experience. Another major highlight of the update is the release of the Frostbite Arena, a limited-time PvP area covered in ice platforms, snowy obstacles, and slippery surfaces. Players can battle each other using winter-themed abilities such as snowball throws, ice traps, and frost blasts that temporarily freeze opponents. Winning matches in the Frostbite Arena rewards players with exclusive leaderboard titles and seasonal trophies. This mode encourages friendly competition and adds a new layer of depth to the gameplay by integrating Christmas mechanics into combat. Outside of combat, Big Studios introduced the Holiday Crafting Bench, a new workstation that allows players to craft festive items using materials found throughout the event. Materials like frozen shards, candy cane strips, snow core essence, and ornament pieces can be combined to create holiday gadgets such as frost bombs which freeze nearby enemies, ornament shields that provide temporary defense boosts, and candy cane hammers that deal extra damage to holiday mobs. This crafting system adds variety to gameplay and gives players more control over how they prepare for different challenges. Steal a Brainrot players will also notice a brand new Christmas exclusive trading system called Gift Trades. During the event, players can package any item they want into a wrapped present and trade it with others. Receiving a gift triggers a festive animation, where the present opens with glowing lights and Christmas sound effects. This feature encourages community interactions and adds a wholesome holiday vibe to trading. The update even includes the Winter Wishlist board, where players can post items they hope to receive and other players can anonymously fulfill those wishes by sending gifts. This creates a strong sense of generosity and community spirit. Moving forward, Big Studios added several quality-of-life improvements specifically for the Christmas event, such as improved lighting in snowy biomes, smoother movement on icy terrain, dynamic snow accumulation on characters, and updated physics for throwable snowballs. They also optimized holiday particle effects, so even players on lower-end devices can enjoy the full visual experience without lag. In terms of lore expansion, the Christmas update introduces a deeper look into the history of winter magic. In the Big universe, the storyline reveals that the Brainrot worlds have hidden ley lines of frosty energy that awaken every December, causing both positive holiday magic and dangerous icy anomalies. This lore is revealed slowly as players complete story quests and interact with holiday NPCs like the Ornament Sage, who explains the ancient origins of Christmas energy and its connection to powerful artifacts found throughout the event. The update also introduces new Christmas-themed titles players can earn, such as Winter Legend, Frost Guardian, Snowstorm Striker, Candy Cane Warrior, and Holiday Hero. These titles appear next to player names and remain permanently unlocked even after the event ends, serving as long-term badges of accomplishment. Meanwhile, the main hub receives additional holiday side quests like delivering presents to NPCs, repairing broken decorations around the map, helping elves collect lost candy canes, and hunting down mischievous snow sprites hiding in various locations. Completing these tasks grants players small rewards and contributes to a server-wide holiday cheer meter. When the cheer meter reaches certain thresholds, the entire map triggers special global events like Snowfall Celebration, where glittery snow begins falling everywhere, winter fireworks where colorful icy fireworks light up the sky, and gift storms where presents drop randomly across the map for everyone to collect. The Christmas update even adds an exclusive winter companion pet for players. The pet, called Frosty Buddy, follows players around, helps collect holiday currency, and reacts to different Christmas events by dancing, shaking snow off its body, or glowing with icy energy. Upgrading the pet increases its abilities, such as boosting reward multipliers, locating hidden presents, and providing defensive buffs during boss fights. Finally, the update introduces several holiday-themed user interface enhancements, including decorative borders around menus, snowflakes drifting across the screen, candy cane loading bars, and festive fonts used for event notifications. These UI changes create a cohesive festive feel that immerses players into the Christmas spirit from the moment they launch the game. And now that the intro has fully set the scene, we can jump straight back into the holiday expansion updates coming to steal a Brainrot and what players should expect as these new seasonal changes roll out across the map. Because the next phase of the Christmas update that Do Big Studios is planning includes an interactive decoration system that allows players to customize certain objects during events, which might include light-up borders around main areas, glowing snow particles that respond to player movement, and even hidden peppermint collectibles scattered across different zones that reward currency or badges when collected. And while none of this has been officially announced in one place, the patterns of previous events and internal leaks from players who track update history show a strong chance that Steal a Brainrot will introduce Christmas-themed variants of several key Brainrots, and that could include limited skins, red and green glow effects, or seasonal animations that only appear during December. And the cool part about this is that Do Big Studios always tries to connect Steal a Brainrot and Do Big's main brand events, so both games benefit from the update hype. And the developers are known for dropping surprise additions without warning, which perfectly matches the community's expectations for a multi-stage Christmas rollout, where each week adds new features, new items, and new challenges while keeping players guessing about what will drop next. Because one of the biggest predictions right now is that the holiday event might include a special winter boss that appears randomly on the map, similar to how past events handled limited enemies. And if the boss theory comes true, it could drop exclusive Christmas loot or rare items that will never return after the season ends, which instantly raises the replay value and increases server activity for the entire month. And another part of the Christmas update that most players don't know about involves environmental changes, because during seasonal events Do Big Studios has been known to experiment with lighting systems, particle effects, and color shifts that give the entire map a holiday atmosphere. And for Christmas, that likely means falling snowstorms that appear randomly, glowing lights outlining buildings, and maybe even Christmas music or jingles in certain areas to raise the holiday vibe, which fits their pattern of making each area feel more alive during events. And Steal a Brainrot players especially love when the map completely transforms, so that's why the devs usually go bigger every year, and this year could be the biggest one yet, considering the rise in popularity, the boost in player counts, and the massive amount of attention the game is getting compared to earlier months. And if we go by Do Big's previous seasonal updates, we can expect the Christmas event to be split into multiple phases, meaning more content drops spread out instead of all coming at once, which keeps players online longer and gives everyone something new to grind for every few days. Another major part of the update comes from the predicted holiday animations that might appear for the most iconic Brainrots, including festive sound effects, Christmas hats, snow explosion particles, holiday color waves, and more, because adding small details like this is something the devs have shown they love to do, especially during big seasonal periods like Halloween or Christmas. And Steal a Brainrot fans always react strongly when they see a rare animation, so if even one or two of these seasonal animations drop, players are going to grind like crazy to get them, and this connects directly to Do Big Studios' strategy of making limited edition holiday items feel extremely valuable so that players who miss the event feel pure regret, and players who get everything feel like they just won the lottery, because everything that returns once a year becomes a rare flex, and rare flex items are the exact kind of content that Steal a Brainrot players chase the hardest. And this next part focuses heavily on the big studios themselves, because during Christmas the studio always celebrates in a huge way, and their developers usually share hints, teasers, or small pieces of information across platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Discord, Roblox group posts, and even comments under fan videos. And once all these tiny hints are combined, we start to see a pattern forming that almost always predicts upcoming updates. And one of the biggest patterns right now is that the team is preparing a larger than normal holiday event, which means more work behind the scenes, more custom assets, more bug fixes, and more content created all at once. And this lines up with rumors that the studio wants to finish 2025 with a massive spike in growth, so a huge Christmas drop is the perfect way to do it. And the best part about all these updates is that Steal a Brainrot and Do Big Studios feed into each other, because every time one gets a seasonal update the other benefits. And since the community is extremely active during December, we are looking at some of the highest peaks of daily player activity the game has seen all year, which is exactly why big studios put so much time into perfecting Christmas events, because they know the audience wants big flashy updates that dominate the entire month and encourage players to return daily to grind, explore, unlock, test new content, and flex rare items before the event disappears forever. And with the Christmas hype pushing the entire Steal a Brainrot community into full holiday mode, the next part of the update that players have been talking about non-stop is the return of limited time Christmas collectibles, because Steal a Brainrot is known for dropping seasonal collectibles that never come back, which instantly makes them one of the rarest flex items inside the game. And this year is expected to be even bigger, because Do Big Studios has been testing new item frameworks behind the scenes, which suggests they might release holiday-themed auras, glowing hats, animated scarves, candy cane trails, snowblast effects around Brainrots, and even rare Christmas weapon skins that appear only during fights, which would bring a whole new layer of personality and customization for the holiday event. And players who follow the developers closely noticed that during the last testing cycle a few unknown assets with red and green particle tags appeared, which lines up perfectly with Christmas item leaks that the community discovered. And even though the developers did not confirm anything, the patterns from previous events make it almost guaranteed that rare holiday items will drop, and that the community will explode with excitement the moment they appear in the shop or crafting menu. And another major update expected this Christmas focuses on map expansions, which is something Do Big Studios has been teasing for months now, because new areas are almost always tied to seasonal events, since it's the perfect moment to introduce fresh content without breaking story flow or gameplay balance. And rumors say that Steal a Brainrot might receive at least one new snowy zone this winter, which could be a frozen forest area, an icy mountain ridge, a holiday cave filled with glowing gifts, or a winter village decorated with lights and candy canes. And if any of these drop, players will instantly flock to them, because every new area the devs introduce becomes a hotspot for grinding, exploring, and speedrunning. And if the new zone includes hidden bosses, secret collectibles, special spawns, or limited Brainrot variants that only appear in that area, then this event will become the biggest update of the year for the game. And speaking of limited Brainrot variants, the Christmas event is expected to include at least one special seasonal Brainrot with unique animations that only appear this month. And based on how the devs usually release content, this Brainrot could include glowing snowflake particles, candy cane color swaps, festive jingles playing during attacks, or even a Santa-themed version of a classic Brainrot that players love. And if this happens, it is going to be the most chased Brainrot of the whole event, because players love flexing variants that disappear forever, and even if the devs keep it ultra rare, the community will grind non-stop just to get one clip of pulling it, which always leads to major traffic on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Discord servers, because everyone tries to show off their roll or their luck. Another update that most players forget about is the holiday UI redesign, because Too Big Studios always modifies the menus, health bars, shop buttons, and loading screens during seasonal events, and Christmas is no exception. And this year the redesign might include snowy borders, frosted windows around buttons, glowing red and green highlights, and even falling snow animations when players enter the game or change menus. And this is important because the UI updates give the event a fully polished feel and show that the devs want every part of the game to feel festive from the moment you log in until the second you leave. And even small UI changes get the community excited because it shows attention to detail, which is something the studio is proud of. Another part of the Christmas update comes from new quests, because seasonal quests always return during holiday events, and this year they might include multi-stage missions, like collecting ornaments hidden across the map, completing winter challenges, battling limited bosses, trading gifts with NPCs, or crafting holiday items using rare resources. And the quests might reward currency, badges, event items, or even rare cosmetics that will never be available again. And players love these because they provide long-term grinding and give the event structure, while also pushing players to explore the entire map instead of staying in one place. And the biggest part of this year's Christmas content might be the new crafting updates, because Steal a Brainrot's crafting system has room for expansion, and the devs have been hinting at new crafting recipes for months, and Christmas is the perfect opportunity to drop new materials, new crafting stations, and new recipes. And if this happens, players might be able to craft limited holiday items using rare snow materials, peppermint shards, frozen cores, or even gift fragments dropped by event enemies. And this would make every player rush around the map trying to collect as many materials as possible while the event lasts, because once the update ends, every leftover crafting item becomes a legendary flex item for collectors and long-term players. And now going deeper into the Too Big Studios side of this update, because the studio plays a massive role in shaping the future, and the Christmas event is always a turning point for their community.
Okay guys, if you enjoyed this Do Kind video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a like, go subscribe, and like to do small. And see you in the next Do Kind video.